New details tonight in a quadruple murder out of Plant City. You're watching 10 Tampa Bay News at 11. I'm Courtney Robinson.
And I'm Dave Wagner. Thanks for being with us tonight. Nearly 3 months after 4 members of a Plant City family were found dead, police have now revealed new details of what happened. Investigators telling us the killing was a murder-suicide. They say Haley Dempsey shot and killed her mother, took her children outside, killing 2 of them before taking her own life. Investigators say the violence happened after a fight broke out between Haley and her husband over pornography she found on his phone.
10 Tampa Bay News reporter Chris Hurst found detectives think Haley Dempsey suffered from postpartum psychosis before the killings.
And tonight experts say it's far different than the better-known postpartum baby blues.
The press conference here at the Plant City Police Department only tells part of the story of the exhaustive investigation into the Dempsey family murders. But the 82-page final report makes clear Haley Dempsey thought she had postpartum psychosis before she killed her mom, her 2 children, and then herself.
There are indications of some mental illness involved with the case, which I'm not going to go into.
That final report, however, says Haley texted just hours before the killings on May 3rd. She believed she was going through some kind of postpartum psychosis. In one of the report's last pages, a Plant City detective concludes Haley killed her mother in a postpartum psychosis mental health crisis before leaving her home in a panic with her 3 children. They wandered the streets around dawn before she took them into some brush, shooting 2 of those kids before turning the gun on herself.
Postpartum psychosis is very rare, but when it happens, it can unfortunately have just very negative results.
Clara Reynolds with the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay says postpartum psychosis and postpartum depression, or the baby blues, are not the same.
They're hearing things that aren't there. They're seeing things that aren't there. They may be paranoid, believing that things around them are coming after them or going to hurt them or somebody that they care about.
The report clears husband Jay Dempsey, the center of the city's rumor mill, for 3 months. His alibi took weeks to confirm via security camera and cell phone data across Tampa Bay that morning, but ultimately checked out. But in the report, detectives say he also told them he sometimes blacks out and goes into a rage.
I really do believe that now it's going to bring some closure, and also to let her husband have some peace also.
Another reason the investigation lasted this long, DNA tests eventually had to be shipped out of state and then only came back a couple of weeks ago, definitively saying that Jay Dempsey's DNA was not left at the scene. In Plant City, Chris Hurst, 10 Tampa Bay News.
All right, Chris, just a tragedy all around. And I did look into the numbers on postpartum psychosis. According to the Cleveland Clinic, experts estimate that it affects 2 or 3 women out of every 1,000 new mothers. With more than 3 million babies born last year, that translates to roughly 9,000 women impacted by postpartum psychosis.